us to go online. Getting a lot of comments today. Great, we are live, guys, and I'm good to come back online after so many days. First of all, apologies, I wasn't online. I wasn't able to stream for many days, and but I am live right now. I'm just making sure that I am audible and visible to all of you guys. Just let me know in the comment section, guys, if everything is good. And yep, I can see comments from Akshay Zogrekar. Hello, Akshay. Hope you are doing well. I can see comment from Mayank, and I can see comments from Rancho. Rancho says, "Hello, sir. Seeing you after a long time." Hello, Rancho. Thanks for the comments, and we have comment from Satya as well. So we still have 1 minute to go. So I'll quickly read all the comments that are there on the YouTube right now. So Satya says, "Hello, hello, Satya. Satya is one of our great players from Khelo Chess India." Chess says hi, and yep. Okay, all good. So audio and video are good. So we still have left with 50 seconds. I was just checking that if I am audible to you. And guys, if you have noticed, we have got a new logo for our Khelo Chess India YouTube channel. So just check the new logo. It is made of the rook, king, bishop, and knight. I was a little bit disappointed because there was no pawn, but yeah, that's fine. It looks good. Just check the new logo, guys. And yep, so we are starting in about 27 seconds now. So good luck to all of you guys. If you are playing, just let me know in the comment section if you want to get your uh, games analyzed. We have a lot of YouTubers today playing, so I'm just thanking all of them. So I think Uth2010 is he has just commented in the chat section that he is a YouTuber as well. So good luck to him. And Shreyas Rocks is another ID on Leeches who is suggesting that he is also okay, battle has started, and we have got list of people who we have to start analysis with. So before going to the analysis part, guys, I would just like to see who are the top players playing in this tournament so that I can show you the quality of the tournament, guys. Okay, so we have Emet. Okay, let's check. So who all are playing today? uh from Saturanga, we have top rated as 2175 as of now. From BCC, we have SRB 2134. Gujarat Lions, we have Nofian 2120. And this is a new team, AGM. So we have 2083. Kilo Chess India, Jitendra is playing. Jitendra is the first person who was requested to analyze his game. So we are going to analyze his game first. And Mayank says OP logo. Yes, thanks, Mayank. Thanks a lot. And Chess Blasters, we have Sony Atharva 2107. Chennai Chess Club, we have Damis 862078. Chess Friends Forever, we have Sahil 1956. Abhi Chess Club, we have Anirur. And Akul Super Team, we have 1905. Blue Hunter is also requested for the game to get analyzed. So right now, let's go on and search the games, guys. The first person to request us is Jitendra. So Jitendra, let's check your game. Jitendra is playing for Khelo Chess India, and he must be playing a game. Just let me search again. Yep, I think. Let me just click on. Yeah, it's here. He's playing here. So yep, that's his game. Let's check the game. So he's playing against a player from Gujarat Lions. Jitendra is rated 1912, playing for Khelo Chess India, and Muralem 143 is playing for Gujarat Lions, and his rating is 1911. So let's see what happened in the opening. It was a d4 queen pawn opening, d4 knight f6, knight f3, e6 g3. So this is actually a knight f3 is very flexible move. Actually, knight f3 allows you to sometimes play c4 later in the game. It allows you to play Catalan like this g3 and bishop g2. It can allow you to play c3 like structure, that is it can go into London system, it can go into a Cole system, and there are a lot of options that you can get after nf3. Also, you stop all the gambits on e5 after knight f3. So if you're a d4 player, and if you want to play safe, if you want to play solid, if you don't want to take any risk, knight f3 is the second move that you should play for. Of course, there is only England gambit which can be played against d4 as a first move. That is d4 e5. But rest all other gambits, that is Albin counter gambit, we have Budapest. Everything else is stopped after knight f3. So knight f3 is one of the safest options. If you are playing d4, if you are a d4 player, you should definitely explore the knight f3 option here, guys. Okay, so we have d6 here, next move, and then we have bishop g2, knight c6, castles, bishop e7, pawn c4, castles, knight c3, bishop d7. So this is kind of a passive structure. I don't like this because unless you play a move like e5 or something, you are not going to get anything in the game. Of course, this c5 is blocked by the knight, so probably this knight should have been there on d7 somewhere to support the c5 or e5. So this knight c6 plan is not the best actually. Okay, so pawn e4, we have pawn e5, and yeah, this is kind of now King's Indian structure with d6 and e5, but no, not a King's Indian because bishop is on e7, not on the g7 here. So let's see, h3, queen to c8, threatening this pawn on h3 now. King h2, saving the pawn. Pawn h6, bishop e3, pawn takes pawn, knight takes, and knight e5. This is one of the standard maneuvers. You will see this option, this move in a lot of the King's Indian games, wherein you can see this line in Samish f3 line, and even in some cases, I think it's even in Sicilian, one of this knight e5 plan is very common. If you play in Asdorf or even in Dragon, this knight e5 plan is very common to attack the c4 square. So pawn b3 now, knight h7, rook to c1, pawn to c6, pawn f4. This is the way white plays, and this is the right way for white to play it. Get more space on the king side to push the pawns and get attack on the king side as well. So knight g6, and look at these knights, guys. I think black is going to suffer in the game unless white is in time pressure. So queen d3, bishop f6, knight f5. Knight f5 I think is not the best move. You are just allowing black to capture the. Okay, you're getting the d6 pawn here. Okay, so let's see what happened in the game. Knight to e7. This f5 pawn is now hanging. Not hanging, but it can be captured with the knight and bishop. So either bishop e4 or queen d6. What did white play? Okay, white went for g4. That's fine, supporting this pawn. Rook d1, queen c7, and queen is directly into this diagonal now. So some tactics are expected on this diagonal. It's better to just keep the king safe in such cases on h1. Knight to e4, pawn d5, pawn takes, knight takes, and queen to uh, e2. The threat was there is a discord attack on the queen. So if this knight moves somewhere to f4 or some other square, I think f4 is the only square that is possible right now, and then there would be a discovered attack on the discord check on the king if knight f4 and this queen moves, and then knight can move anywhere and give a discovered check. So it's better to just keep the queen safe. But I think this even here I think knight f4 was possible. Knight f4, bishop f4, queen f4 was I think a simple move. Even bishop e5 is available here, so knight f4 was I think a comfortable move here. So knight e3, queen e3, and rook takes, rook d8, rook d3, rook takes d3, knight takes f6, knight takes f6, and rook take queen takes pawn, queen takes rook. So these pawns, if white is able to create some kind of mating net here, then white would be in a better position. Queen f4 check, king moves, pawn g5, pawn takes, queen takes g6, queen f5, queen takes, and it's going to be an ending now. So let's see how both players perform in the end game. f5 pawn was hanging after knight to g7, and king was supporting the f5 pawn. So knight g7 was kind of bishop e4 is forced right now to save the pawn, and I think this is the only pawn which black would try to capture first, because once this pawn is gone, then black has this majority on the queen side. Both players are in time pressure. Probably result will be out soon, but let's see what's happening in the game. So king e5, bishop c2, king moves again, and there is no entry on this square because of the knight. If this entry would have been possible, definitely white would have been in a better position now. So what white should do over here probably is to just go on the queen side if allowed, and get an entry over here. Of course, black is not going to allow it by playing b6. He'll stop it, but let's see. Pawn to a4, pawn to c5, bishop to d3, pawn a5, bishop c4, knight to e8, bishop to d3 back, and okay, so white has won the game. Interesting. Let's see what happened in the game. Oh, there was a huge many moves in between now. Okay, so this h4 pawn was gone now, and I think this outside passer will give some kind of advantage to white. Bishop c4, king moves. King now just has to go over here and capture all these pawns. Yeah. So some kind of wrong strategy selected by black here. Black should not have allowed white to capture the h4 pawn, because now h3 pawn is was dangerous. So black should have blocked this pawn on h3. Should not have allowed white to capture this h pawn. And now I think it's an easy win for uh, white here. Pawn push. Yep. And okay, and a queen. Okay, let's go back. I'm just wondering if we have any tactic here with the knight. So, yep, knight checking moves to b8, and I think yeah, there is nothing unless the knight could have come on the c4 square, c6 square. Yeah, I think there's nothing as of now. Okay, so that's a nice game. Good win by Jitendra. So Jitendra, a lot of things that we have discussed in this game, you can just go back in the recording and you can check the discussions that we have done on the game. Probably white black did not select the perfect line here. Akshay says winner 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, Akshay, what is that? Can you just let us know? So Chitendra, just let make sure that you go through the recording and get all the points that we have discussed. Probably Black has not selected a right line or the perfect way to play against your opening, but yeah. Uh, Anyways, both players have played well. Jitendra, just a lot of things for you to improve. So second player who has requested is Blue Hunter. Let's see Blue Hunter's game now. Let's go back to the tournament. Okay. Blue Hunter. Okay, Blue Hunter has played. Okay, winner, I think, yeah. So, Akshay, I think you are requested for this player. So, Blue Hunter and you are playing with each other. I'm writing your name as well. Akshay, that is winner. Okay. Uh, okay, let's see what happened in the game. So, before that, guys, if you can see this, there is a streaming icon over here. So, MEVKSK is also streaming. He's, I think, from Saturanga team, Saturanga Chanakyan. Probably. Okay, but it's good to have so many streamers streaming our Lichess battles, Khelo India team battles. I'm really happy. Even Ashwin Shanoy has from BCC team has streamed our battle, and I really thanked him for that. So even thanks for MEVKSK player and anyone who is streaming my battle. I would be very happy to uh, congratulate you for starting your stream, and I'll be very happy that you are streaming my battle over there. Okay, so let's go to Blue. Okay, Blue Hunters game is going on. Let's go here. Okay, not this one. This one. Okay, let's go to the first move. It's a Sicilian. So winner, that is Akshay, you are playing from white side, and Blue Hunter, you are playing from black side. Akshay is playing for my team, Keloches India. Thanks Akshay for playing for my team, and Blue Hunter is playing for Akul Super team. So E4, C5, D3, D3. I think Akshay, you should prepare for aggressive lines. D3, I think, is not something that you would enjoy playing. Okay, you should enjoy playing, you should enjoy the openings that you play. If you I don't really think that keeping the bishop back on f1 and getting it to g2 is the aggressive line from white side. You should select aggressive lines, play try to play main lines, or you can select kind of gambits or something new. You should try always, Akshay. Okay, so knight c6, knight f3, knight f6, pawn e5. Okay, so pawn e5 is again, I think it's one of the moves which Alapin players play a lot. And even in Accelerated Dragon, you can see this e5 move coming very soon. Yes, Akshay, I got your username. I'm looking at your game right now. So yeah, so knight c3, pawn e6, bishop to g5, bishop e7, pawn e5, knight d5, knight takes d5. Bishop takes g5. That's interesting. Knight takes g5, queen takes g5. And there was this knight c7 check, I think, which Akshay you missed. Knight c7 check, and you could have captured the rook here. I don't think there is any kind of threat. There is no other threat that is coming from black side, so you're safe here. So knight c7 check, knight takes rook was winning for you, Akshay. You should not have missed this. So here the knight went back to e3, and we have queen takes e5, bishop e2, queen takes b2, castles, knight queen comes back to f6, and rook to b1. Castle. So again, Akshay, I think you have been playing very lightly in the opening. I'll just go back few moves, especially when you have given away the e5 pawn, the b2 pawn. So even if this knight c7 was not available, I could have played pawn f4 to attack the queen and support the e5 pawn as well. Okay, and once this pawn is supported, then I could have gone back somewhere actually. So I could have tried to save my pawn, but yeah, I think it's not working. Pawn f4, queen h6 is possible. Knight moves and then queen takes f4 is possible. But yeah, you can't give away such pawns. Okay, for example, even after knight e5, queen takes d5, you should see that this pawn is hanging on b2. You should have played pawn c3 here. At least try to save the pawn. Don't, because if you go too many pawns down in the opening, it's very difficult. You are going to be struggling for the rest of your game. So don't be into a struggling mode, guys. Just try to be in the attacking mode, in the better mode, better position actually. Let's see what happened in the game. So bishop e2, queen takes b2, castles, queen f6, rook b1, castles, knight g5, knight g4, queen e7, pawn c4, pawn b6, bishop to b3, bishop to f3, bishop b7, bishop takes f6, bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6, knight to e5, bishop b7, pawn f4, pawn d6. So I think black is pretty good in this position. Black has just got one of the best dream positions that I can say to play from black side. Pawn takes, and even I think bishop takes would have been a better option here, just to keep the file this file close, which white just wants to attack, right? So white would get this e file. White would be happy to get an open e file. Don't open the file. Just capture this pawn with the bishop and try to attack another hanging pawn. Try to get the queen into the game by attacking the f4 pawn, and then try to get the rooks. Okay, so black won the game as expected. Yeah, so let's go to the position that we were analyzing. So yeah, over here. So don't capture with the pawn in this case. You should capture with the bishop so that you can pile up on this weak pawn on d3. So rook d8, rook d7, this rook to d8, and this bishop and probably go back to b7 and bishop a6 to attack the d3 pawn. So it would have been a lot of pressure on this d3 pawn if you have kept the d file open. This is for you, blue hunter. If you could have kept d file open and tried to attack this d3 pawn. Okay, so e takes d5 and rook e1. Immediately, white would put the rook on e file. He would be happy that at least one for something he has got for attack, right? E file. Don't help your opponents in this way. So queen d6, knight e5, pawn d4, queen to g4, pawn f6. So pawn f6, was it really necessary? Or we could have developed the rook probably. I think yeah, rook development was probably better over here. Okay, let's see. Pawn f6, knight to c4, queen d5. There is this threat on g2, but queen e6 neutralizes all the threats. Queen takes, rook takes, and bishop d5. Rook d6, bishop f7. Even here, I think capturing could have been better because you're creating a passed pawn straight away. So bishop takes, pawn takes, and then probably rook d8. And you're forcing an rook exchange here. So even if rook e6, you can play rook to e 8, and then I think black is winning after bishop takes c4. This was a simple win for you, blue hunter. Okay, so bishop takes c4 could have been an easy win for you. Bishop to f7, rook e1, rook e8, rook takes e8, rook takes e8, king f2, pawn b5, knight to a5. I think this is now completely winning for black. Okay, so still I think black has made few mistakes, just giving away the pawns easily. Yeah, this is a blunder. So Akshay, I think you were in time pressure now. Akshay Zograikar, yeah, you were in time pressure here. But I think first of all, first thing that you need to improve is Akshay. You have to prepare better line from white here. You should not be playing something like d3. D3 is very passive here. Okay, don't play d3, guys. Okay, if you want, I'll just show you how you can prepare yourself, prepare the opening for you. You can go here, you can click on book here. Okay, whenever you don't know any opening, just go to Lichess, analyze your game, and click on this book option. It is just next to me. I think it is just next to my name, before my name over here. Over here, this option. Okay, green color option, book. So it will show you all the options over here. E4, d4, it will show all the moves. And in your game, what happened is c5 was played, and then you can see over here knight f3 is the best move. Okay, over here. So knight f3 is something that you should play here. Knight f3, then probably d6 and d4. So this is the way you have to play from white side. Don't play move like d3, Akshay. Okay, you have to prepare. So that is your first lesson for today. If you want to improve, you have to prepare in this way, Akshay. Okay, I want to see your rating improved from 1750 to at least 1850 by using this opening trick and opening preparation. Not trick actually, but opening preparation way, the way to prepare your opening and make it better. Okay, so 100 points I should see increasing in uh, next month. Okay, Akshay, that's the target for you. 1850 by 21st November. That's the target for you. Okay, let's go back, guys, to the team battle, and now we have request from Abhishek Srivastav. Okay, Abhishek Srivastav is Abhi Chess Club's captain. So let's see what happening there. Okay, Abhishek Srivastav has played against many people and he has lost 3 games. So let's check his game with the never mistakes. Never mistakes is from which team? I'm not sure here, but yep. Let's see. Let's shut down this book first. And knight f3 was first as a played a first move. Knight f3, d5, d4, knight f6, knight c3. Knight c3, I think, guys, is not the best move here. So Abhishek, knight c3 is something that I don't like here. I mean, if you want to play aggressive, you're playing from white side, right? So if you're playing from white side, you need to get a good hold on the position, and knight c3 is something which is not going to help you to get a good position here. Okay, you should have played a move like g3 here, or you can play bishop f4. You can go for London system if you want. If you want to just play a solid and simple game, go for London system. If you want to play a positional game, you can go for g3 Catalan, like we saw in the first game, guys. Okay, if you want to continue with the queen's gambit, you can just play c4 here, but don't play knight c3, guys. Knight c3 is not the recommended move here. Okay, go for g3, go for bishop f4, go for c4, any other move. Go for c3, but don't play knight c3. That's the first improvement for you, Abhishek. Okay, knight c3, c6, and then we have bishop f4, bishop f5, pawn e3, and pawn e6. Now, Abhishek, if you look at the position, you will soon realize that this queen has no space. It has no squares to develop itself. It cannot go to b3 or even a4 or anywhere. d2, I think, will be the only square which it has right now to be developed. Okay, so that is the problem. When you just keep knight on c3 and you don't push this pawn, your queen is not going to get good space. You will be stuck in the center for the remaining of the game. So for your queens and your good development, you have to push the c pawn. So bishop d3 now, knight d7. I think here black should have played bishop g6. So in case of bishop takes bishop, h takes g6, at least black gets an open file here on h file to attack on white's king side. And of course, allowing this bishop takes f5 is not a good idea because again, this double pawns. Of course, knight d4 is becomes strong after pawn on f5, but that's okay. I think knight d2 and f3 can be played to just kick this knight away. So allowing these double pawns is also not a good idea for black. Black should have played bishop g6 here. Bishop f5, ef5, castles, knight e5, knight takes. This is not a best move. I think. I think here, even here, Abhishek, you could have played. A g5 is coming very soon. That's for true. That's true. Knight d2. I think knight d2 and f3 is something that you could have tried here. Okay, knight d2, probably knight takes c3, b takes c3, and you could have played pawn c4 and then try to capture here. D takes c takes d5, and then play again c4 and again capture the on d5. Okay, that probably could have been a better option for you to play knight d2 here. Probably, I'm not sure what is the best move, but knight d2 is something that comes to my mind right away instead of this knight takes e4 because this gives a huge space to your opponent. Look at this space. It is having a huge space actually, and his pieces are completely. I mean, knight can go anywhere, right? Knight can go to f6, it can come to g4. The bishop has the scope to come to d6, bishop to e7. And what about black's pieces, white's pieces? White just has this g3 square for the bishop, and bishop g5 is possible, but I think it would be kicked away by f6 or some other move. Knight is in a bad position right now. Knight e5, I think, is not a great move. Bishop d6, knight okay, I'm just thinking about knight f7 here. What would black play after knight f7, Abhishek? Yeah, I think you should have spent few seconds more to think about this knight takes f7. Kunal Gupta is here. Kunal Gupta says, "Sir, please tell how to preparation chess. Please tell for intermediate." Okay, Kunal Gupta, just let me know what is your current rating. Current, if you have FIDE rating, you can mention in the comment section. If you just have Leech's rating, that is also fine. Just mention in the comment section what is your rating. I'll try to help you. Okay. So knight takes f7, Abhishek. What do you think about knight takes f7 here? Knight takes f7. If king takes f7, we have bishop d6. Bhavna Motwani, I think that's Ronit. Ronit, hello Ronit. I can see hello from Ronit. So knight f7, king takes f7 and bishop d6. I think that was the option here. You could have got an extra pawn, and then this bishop could have come back to g3, and I think it would have been a safer. Of course, then black's king would have been exposed here because of the queen h5 check is possible, and a lot of threats are there, right? So knight f7, king f7 is forced, else queen is attacked and the bishop is attacked at the same time, and then bishop takes d6 is there. Okay, so Kunal Gupta says his reaches rating is 1700 plus. Okay, Kunal, that's great. Let me after this game, let me just come to your point. I will try to explain how you can improve in the improve your game. Okay, knight d7, queen d7, bishop d6, queen d6, queen g4, castles. Ronit is asking, sir, next my game. Ronit, no, I have not got request from you. If you have requested, I'll just check in the comment section. Mayank is next, and after Mayank on YouTube, we have your ID. It's intermediate, right? Intermediate ID. Okay, I'll check your game, Ronit. No problem. But we have Mayank in between. Okay. So this game, guys, f4 castles now, and f5 and queen g5, rook f6, pawn g5. This is a bad move, I think. Abhishek. I think you should have just got the queen back here on f2, or even queen g3, queen f2. Just play g3, keep everything safe, and then go for this c4 attack. C4 pawn takes, get the rook in the open file, and try to attack in the queen side, on the queen side as much as possible. Okay, you're not going to get enough space on the king side, so there is no point in playing g4 move. Okay, so pawn g4, rook to f8, queen to h4, pawn takes g4, queen king h1, rook g6, and I think yeah, black is already falling short of all the space that he wants. And yes, so you are pawn down now, Abhishek, and I think they should be winning for black easily. Okay, I'm just fast forwarding to the pawns. Yep, it's locked now, and I think yeah. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, and this is where I think the black got entry. So if we just go back few moves and just try to think what would have happened if there was no entry. Yeah, so this was the problem actually. So this is white has actually gone out of the moves. He doesn't have any waiting move and no tempo. So black has got the opposition here. And pawn h4, king moves, king g4. Uh, yep, this is anyways lost. Okay. So Abhishek, a lot of things for you to improve. First is your opening. That is, you don't have to play knight c3. I'll just go back to that position. Knight c3 is not the recommended move here. Don't play knight c3. This is the first one, and there are many other comments in the recording. So just go back in the recording, Abhishek, and just check which comment suits you the best to improve your game. Again, I'm giving you a target, Abhishek. So your rating today is 1575. So by November 21st, it should be 1675 at least. We have to improve 100 points. And again, as I have shown you the opening technique, how you can use the opening technique to improve your game. So please use that opening technique using the book, which is over here in the analysis section, this book, and try to improve and try to get the best moves. Every game you have to analyze, guys. Okay, now coming back to Kunal Gupta's question. Kunal was asking us, sir, please tell me how to prepare chess. Please tell for intermediate. Okay, and he has also said that, sir, he is solving 60 to 70 puzzles per day. Practice is doing every day, but improvement is not possible. So, Kunal, you are following one of the good practices, that is to solve a lot of puzzles every day and play a lot of games. But I think what where you are missing is that you are not analyzing your game. Okay, Kunal, just let me know if you're analyzing the game, and if yes, how are you analyzing your game? If you are not analyzing your game, you cannot improve. But if you analyze your game, it is 100% proven results that you are going to improve. Okay, this I can give in writing to anyone with my signature there. If you analyze your game, if you find out where you are going wrong, then then and then only then you are going to find the best moves or your mistakes, and you're going to improve your mistakes. So unless and until you analyze your game, you won't be able to improve. It's very simple, guys. When your game is done, just scroll down here, and there is a button here, request computer. You just have to click here. Okay, Stockfish will do the analysis for you. You don't have to do anything else. Just allow Stockfish to read through your game, and once the game is done, you will get an option, learn from your mistakes. So Kunal, I think that is what you have to do after you play every game. You have to analyze each and every game that you play. So here, can you see the option, guys? I think I'm just covering that option here. Let me just minimize this window. Yep. So this is the option, guys. Learn from your mistakes. I'll just try to make it big. Now I think you can see this. Learn from your mistakes. You have to click on this. Once you click on this, you will get this option. Okay, learn from your mistakes, and then here it will ask you that you have done A3 was played here. Find a better move for white. Okay, so you can just click on view the solution. Okay, so Kunal is saying he is analyzing the game. So Kunal, how frequently are you finding your mistakes, and how frequently you are improving your opening? Okay, I think you also have to fix one of the openings that you want to play, and then again you have to follow a grandmaster. For example, if you play French defense, if you like to play French defense, you can follow Surya Shekhar Ganguly from India. He's one of the great GMs of India. You can follow him. He's a great player of French defense. You can learn a lot from his games. So, are you following any grandmaster, Kunal? Just let me know in the comment section. And for different openings, there are different GMs. Nimzo Indian, I think you can follow Anish Giri for Nimzo Indian. If you're playing Grunfeld, you can follow Ian Nepomucci. And there are a lot of players, guys. You can Alexander Grushik plays Grunfeld, and there are a lot of players who play these openings. Okay, so whichever opening you choose, you have to follow that grandmaster who plays the opening, and he's playing currently. He should be the currently active grandmaster. Okay, you have to check all his latest games, whatever games that he or she is playing. Okay, and that is going to give you a good knowledge about what things you need to prepare, what are the new things which are coming in the opening, what are the novelties, and you should try those novelties, guys, because these players are practicing day and night. They know what is best in that opening. So you have to follow them, you have to follow their advices, you have to follow their openings, their novelties. That is going to help you to improve your game, Kunal. Okay, so from today, I think, Kunal, you have to find a grandmaster who has the same opening as you do. Okay, if you play French defense, follow Ganguly, Grandmaster Ganguly, and accordingly, as I've given many examples. So follow grandmaster, look at all of his or her latest game, grandmaster's latest game, whichever you want to follow, and keep checking every day. Follow his ID on Lichess, follow his ID on chess.com, everywhere. Wherever the person is playing chess 24, anywhere, you have to follow him and get the games from the openings that you play. Okay. And okay, Kunal is saying, sir, मैं opening भी study किया हूँ London system पर. Okay, so Kunal, there is another point that sometimes some openings don't suit your play. So in that case, you have to get some advice from one of the coaches. A coach will identify which kind of positions you like to play most. It could be positional games, it could be open games. So once a coach looks at your game, I mean the experienced coach, of course, he might be at least having some kind of experience in coaching and good rating as well. But once he looks at your game, he would be able to tell you that if you are able to play a closed game or if you are able to play a open game. So if you like to play open games, you can go for the e4 opening, or you can go for the gambits. If you like closed games, in your case, you are saying you are studying London system, it might not be suiting you, Kunal. Okay, you can try some other opening for a few days, not long, just few days, and just see if you can enjoy some other opening. Okay, yeah, Gata Kamsky, I know the London system, but yeah, you have to experiment, Kunal, until you find the flavor that you like most. Okay, it's just like going to the ice cream parlor and trying different openings, trying different flavors for the ice cream until you like your best flavor. Okay, the one which you enjoy most. Same is with the openings. So you have to try few openings, different openings, and you have to find which flavor you like most. Right. So just try to experiment something, Kunal. If you're not, if you're stuck at the same rating for many years, you have to change something. You have to experiment something. Try some new opening. Try to play some kind of gambits. And Kunal is asking, yes, आप coaching करते हो? Yes, Kunal, I do coach. And if anyone who wants to reach out for coaching this, I'll just show you on my team section. Satya is playing right now. Okay, Satya. Okay. Okay, you're starting now. So if you are looking at on my screen, this just for all coaching by amateur one, you can go here, and I have given my WhatsApp number here. You can WhatsApp me. I would send you the details about the coaching, and also the other my FIDE profile and other fees and details I have given in this on this link. So you can visit this group. This is my coaching group, closed coaching group. Only few people are allowed who are coaching with me. So you can check details on this page, guys, for my coaching details. Okay, now guys, let's go back to tournament. People are waiting for the game analysis. Next person is Mayank on YouTube, who is let's see. Okay, and okay, Mayank on YouTube is currently offline. I'll just update the list. Okay, and okay, Darsh is next person who has asked us. Six, Darsh is also playing all of our battles regularly. Okay, so Mayank, let's see your game. So Mayank has won against most of the players. The one which he has lost is against Ainur. Okay, Ainur. I'm sorry, I was pronouncing it wrong. And let's see what happened in the game. Mayank was playing from black pieces: e4, c5, knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, g6. This is a dragon variation of the Sicilian defense. And we have bishop e3, bishop g7, f3, the Yugoslav attack. I think it's going to come soon. f3, g4 after queen d2 and castles. So castles here, queen d2, knight c6, castles, bishop d7. So there are a few lines here, guys. When you're playing the dragon variation of Sicilian defense, you have a few variations here, which are I think which are one of I've seen very good games wherein knight takes d4 is one of the lines which is played frequently. Knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, and bishop e6 is one of the lines I have seen recently being played. So that is something that you can experiment here, guys. So knight d4, bishop d4, and bishop e6. You can check this line, guys, and this will give you better results, I think, rather than bishop d7. Bishop d7 is also a nice opening. Bishop d7, queen a5, rook c8. That's a nice variation which I've played a lot of time. And for dragon, I think you can always check. You can follow Hikaru Nakamura. He's one of the great players of dragon. He's also very brave player. So and he likes attacking positions. So you can always refer his games to study Sicilian dragon. Start following, guys. Start following from today. That's what I'm saying. If you play any opening, if you want to improve, start following the grandmasters that play that opening. So for dragon, follow Nakamura. And Kunal says, sir, link dona coaching team ka. Okay, so you can go to my profile, Kunal. In the chat section, the link gets deleted. YouTube does not allow us to paste any link. You can just go to my profile, Khelo Chess India. There you will see my teams, so you can join there in the on that team. Okay. Okay, so bishop e6 is one of the best moves, and here, okay, let's go back. Bishop e6 is something that I'm suggesting you to play. Mayank, if you're listening to this line, probably you have played this line before, but just you can try finding the new games in this line, Mayank. Okay, knight can go to d7 here. In knight d7, knight c5 is option, queen a5 is option. There is a lot of moves here. Okay, so let's go back and check what happened in the game. Bishop d7, pawn g4, knight takes d4, bishop takes d4, and pawn a5. I think this is not the way you should continue. Uh, this is, I think, this line I have not, I don't remember this line, guys. So this knight is actually in a bad position now. Let's see. Rook c8, king b1, queen c7, pawn h5, queen c6, pawn takes. No, no, Mayank, you are taking lot of time. You are wasting lot of time here. Queen a5 should have been played there right away. Queen a5 was the move. Queen a5, d5, and you have wasted a lot of moves here, Mayank. And I think white is almost three moves ahead of you because of this wasting of moves. Okay, pawn g5, knight h5, bishop b5. I think this is all done now. Yep, game is over. Just a minute. So rook f3. Okay, queen b7. Rook f7. Queen moves. So rook to b8. Queen moves to c3 and rook c8. Queen d2. We have queen f8. Okay. Yeah, I think this capture should have been avoided first. There was no hurry to capture this. Okay, and I think this is white is slightly better after this capture. Okay, let's see what happened in the game. Yeah, I think that's the blunder here. You have given away a piece on e4. So here after king to c2, this knight should have been moved to g5 probably. Knight g5 or somewhere else, but just try to, or even knight takes c3 probably could have been played. So you will get these two passes, connected passes. Probably that would help you to get a better position. It's a very dynamic position wherein there is always queen versus two rooks. It's not easy to evaluate, but I think knight takes knight could have been played, or knight takes g5. Anyways, I think this there was some, or nope. I think yeah, that's it. So I was just thinking about knight c5, rook d6, and queen's f5 check, but I think it's not working as well. So king to c1 or king d2, we have knight b3 check coming on, and then there could be some tactics after that. Okay. So anyways, let's check. So this is I think the losing moment for you, Mayank. E4 knight was gone, and I think there is no use then just to continue after this. Yeah, you gave a tough fight, but I think eventually White is going to emerge out a winner here. So nice game, but Mayank, you have to improve. You should not play this. Let me just point out exactly where. So this is the first improvement. You can try knight d4 line, knight d4, bishop d4, bishop e6 line. This is something the first advice from me. And then you have this move. If you are playing bishop d7, I think knight d4 is not the good move. You should play queen a5 first. Queen a5, rook f8 is there, or rook c8 is there, but not this knight takes d4 after bishop d7. Okay, that's the second point for you. And here I think this is where you lost the track and you went on the losing spree. Not losing spree, but on the minus position after this. Vishal Kardare, that is, I think, Advait, is that you? So Vishal says, hi, hello Vishal. Good to see you on YouTube. If you have any questions, Vishal, feel free to answer your questions. I'll be happy to answer them. Uh, okay, so knight takes d4, and we have seen the game. So guys, let's move on to the next game now. The next game is for intermediate player. Let's go back to tournament. Okay, okay. I can Ronit, I cannot see your ID if you're yeah. Ronit, no, Ronit is not playing. I think yeah. I don't know what his ID is. I'm just checking the chat so that I don't miss his request, guys. Okay. No, I can't see anything from Ronit. Okay. Next player is Darsh. Darsh has requested us. Let's see Darsha's game. Darsha has played his second game is going on. Let's check this one. Okay, he's playing against Tsunami. Tsunami is playing in Tsunami. So that's a Berserk. And let's see what happened in the game, guys. Okay, so e4 was played by Tsunami. E4, knight f6, and Narendra is here. Narendra says, congratulations for 200 tournament. Thank you, Narendra, very much. We have been putting a lot of efforts, and Narendra is one of our Khelo Chess India uh, team member. We can say he's helping. He has helped us a lot, along with Mayank and Narendra. They have helped us a lot to help. Actually, they have helped channel to grow a lot. All these battles they have given it to their friends, and they have helped us a lot. So thank you, Narendra, as much, and thank you, Mayank, for helping us reach many people, many players out there. So intermediate player, okay, I'll check Ronit, but I could not find. I'll check after this scheme again. Okay, so e4, knight f6, bishop c4, knight e4, pawn d3. I think that's I think the mistake straight away from white, giving away the e4 pawn, pawn e6, castles, pawn d5. I think black is in a good position here. Nothing to worry about for black. Okay, queen c7, pawn f4, knight d7, rook e1, and knight to h5, knight takes d7, bishop d7, and knight to e2, bishop b7. So this, I think, knight e2 is something which I think, of course, white plays playing in Berserk mode, so I think he's going to create some kind of mistake. Yeah, so knight e2, I think was not a perfect move here. Probably g4 could have been played here. I could have. play g4 first, probably just get this knight back to f6, and then probably play e2, so that this pawn is no longer attacked with the bishop. Okay, so knight e2 and getting a free pawn on b2, rook b1, bishop to g7, rook to f1, pawn to a5, pawn to a4, knight to f6, knight to g3, pawn to c5, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, queen to f3, uh, bishop c6. Okay, nice move. Bishop c6, queen g4, queen king h7, and Omkar says 200. Yes, Omkar, thanks a lot. So Omkar Chakradev again, guys, he is one of the YouTubers that we have as a very good friend, Omkar Chakradev, and you can check his channel. You can just click on his ID. He has just commented. So you can check his ID, his YouTube channel. It's in Marathi, so all the Marathi players from Maharashtra or anywhere in the world, they can check his channel. It's a beautiful channel, guys. Okay, so rook e1, queen b6 here, pawn f5, pawn c4, king to h1, pawn takes bishop, and I think this check is what white has missed right away. F5 could have been played instead of knight e2. Yes, f5, f4 you mean, Omkar, probably. You can just point out the move number. There's slight delay, guys. Whenever you're suggesting a move, is a delay of about 20 seconds. So always give the move number. I can go back to the move number and I can try to show you that position which you are suggesting the move. Okay. So f5 could have been played instead of knight e2. Let's just check. I think you mean f4. Yeah, f5, right. F5 could have been played. Okay, f5 I think is a good move here. Uh, Also, the f4 pawn was hanging here. Okay, let me just go back. So yeah, f5 could have been played here. Yes. Yep, f5 was I think good move here, Omkar. Yes, thanks for the suggestion. Yep, and g4 I suggest g4, but I did not see this f4 was hanging actually. So yeah, so f5 I think is a better move here. Okay, thanks Omkar for the suggestion. And with some more activity, yes, yes, right. That we would get some activity. Queen f3 is coming after that. Rook f1, and this rook can come to e1. There is a lot of activity after this f5 move. But the thing is that as white has lost this pawn right away in the opening, that has given a bad position for him. And if black plays perfectly here, I don't think white is going to be able to win after this. Okay, so knight e2, pawn bishop takes b2, rook b1, bishop g7, rook to f1, pawn a5, pawn a4, knight f6, knight to g3, pawn to c5, bishop takes f6, bishop takes f6, and queen to f3, bishop c6, and queen g4, king h7. I think this is all the middle game, and they here actually white missed that this is a discovered check, and probably after that there was a loss. So pawn takes, and queen takes e6, bishop g7. Still, there is a good activity from white, but I think it's all done now. Piece down, and nothing works right now. Okay, anyways, now let's go back to tournament, and we still have a game to be analyzed. So that was a good game, Darsh. And now let's check. Uh, okay, the ID is I think you are given Ruchikam. Okay, let's just check. Okay, Ruchikam is there, and he has played one game and he has won the game. So, Ronit, if you are losing the game, it's better that we can suggest you some moves. But if you have won the game, I think it could have been easier for you. So e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5. This is the Geico piano, guys. If c3, oh, knight a5. I think bishop f7 could have been played here, Ronit. Bishop f7, king f7, knight e5, and I think there could have been a lot of tactics after that. Queen h5, and this all are hanging over here on this c5 and a5. I think there was one game of this kind of game I had seen long back, but in that case I think bishop was not there on c5. It's a short game and it's a beautiful game wherein this king is there's a king walk in that game. Actually, king just comes to this b3 and then gets checkmated by bringing the queen back on d1. I think that's the game here. After knight a5, this bishop takes f7 is possible. But yeah, you can try this, Ronit. Bishop takes f7. Okay, it might not be right away winning, but yeah, you will get a lot of advantage after that. So queen e2 was played, bishop c, knight c4, queen c4, pawn d6, knight e5, d5, queen c5. You got an extra pawn. I think this is now winning for you. I think this is heavy plus, easy game for you. Oh, I think there was a blunder on it. Here, there is no check. This bishop could have captured your queen. I think you missed this one, Ronit. It's a blunder, big blunder, Ronit. So this queen is hanging over here, right? Bishop takes queen is possible. So king h5, queen takes bishop, and check, king moves, and this is check and mate. So this position, Ronit, you have to be very careful. Queen e6 was blunder here. Okay. Everything else was perfect. So let's go back now and check if there are any more requests. If not, then we can try playing couple of games. Okay, I think we are done with all the requests, guys. Just let me know if we have any more. If any of the games have to be analyzed, just let me know in the comment section, guys. You can always comment. I'll be happy to analyze your game. So now let's try to play a few games, guys. Okay, I'll just have quickly some water. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to play all the games in Berserk. So I can see Thirumalai Kumaran saying, "Hi sir, I am Blue Hunter." Okay, Blue Hunter, that's good. We have analyzed your game, Thirumalai. You can just go in this record. You can check the recording of this live broadcast later on, and you can just check where you went wrong. So guys, I was saying that I'm going to play the Berserk mode in all the games now, whatever time we have left, and let's see what happens, guys. Okay, let's try to play in the Berserk mode. Let's try to play London system now. I'm not a great player of London system, but let's see what happens. I might not be speaking in meanwhile while I'm playing the game, so just forgive me for some time. Not for much, but just for some time I might be going a bit silent actually. So okay, let's play Queen D2. Okay, and sir, and you see Samrud. Samrud is the ID. Kumaran, just let me know. Okay, if that's the idea, I'll try to analyze that as well. I think I can go rook e4 now, as knight is now there on f6. So pawn takes pawn, and rook will be coming to b8 now. I can move the rook to h4 probably. Knight goes back to f6. I can go to h4 now, and bishop takes e5. This is forced actually. Yeah, bishop takes e5. This is forced. I can go queen e2 actually. Queen e2 and queen takes c4 would be a queen c2 is also there. Queen c2 pawn g6. Then I can come back to d2 and then try to go to h6. That could be the plan. Yeah, let's play queen c2 next move. Oh, okay. He has played this move. So still let's go with queen c2. Let's try to. Oh, the rook is hanging here. Okay. This is what the pressure does and a lot of talking does. Okay. So I can see a comment from, okay, low voice. Prabhas says low voice. So is that low voice for everyone, guys? Just let me know in the comment section if it's low voice for everyone. And let's resign this. Let's play another game. Okay, I'll play another game now. Again in Berserk mode. Okay, I can see my ID now. Khelo Chess India is streaming. Good to see, guys. This battle is being streamed by multiple people. That's very nice to see. Okay, so let's wait for the game. Okay. Uh, so everyone, all the other viewers, just let me know if the voice is low for everyone or only for Prabhas. Prabhas B has just commented low voice. Just let me know, guys. I'm waiting for the game. Just 9 minutes left in the game. Okay, let's go for the Berserk mode again. Let's play e4 this time. E4, e5. Let's play knight f3, bishop c4. Philidor's defense. Is it? Yes. I think I have not. Yeah, yeah. This bishop should have been there in this diagonal. It would have helped more. Okay, let's check What's happening now? Okay, I think I'm getting the e5 pawn now. Okay. Uh, c3 pawn is hanging, right? So I'll just play bishop d2. Yeah, pawn takes, and I think queen f3 is playable. Okay. Uh, okay, so probably I was not speaking in between, so hence Prabhas, you thought that I am not speaking, although the voice is low. but that's not the game. That's not the thing. So for tomorrow, yes. So yeah, I can add your teams, guys, but you have to keep reminding me because there are a lot of messages that I'm getting every day. So if you remind me, it is always helpful, guys. So please remind me tomorrow morning. I would like to add Yakul's super team. It is a very nice team, guys. And please remind me, guys, tomorrow morning. I will definitely add your team. I have to be careful here while speaking and commentating at the same time. Yeah, I think I have this rook takes e8 and knight h6 check. And queen takes is possible. Queen e2 is coming very soon. After that, then I have to probably come back. Oh, okay. He has not opted to capture the knight. I think I can go for king g2 and rook h1 now. That could be a nice plan. What do you think of this plan, guys? Okay, please just message me tomorrow morning on my ID, actually, Khelo Chess India, and I will be definitely adding your team, guys. King G2, just 44 seconds remaining now. I have to play this rook to H1. Rook H1. King has to move. Uh, okay, let's play bishop. No, bishop F4 is not playable. Knight is hanging here. Let's play rook H3. Idea is now rook G3 and attack this G7 pawn. This is going to be captured now. Okay, let's play this rook G3. G7 pawn is now hanging. Pawn G6 would, yeah, pawn G6 I think should be fine. Okay, let's play bishop here. F4. I know this queen takes F5 is possible, but I'm okay with that because I have this queen takes F5, G takes F5, bishop F6 is the discovered check. And what is this, guys? Check. Oh, queen takes. That's not cool actually. I'm losing on time probably, and I'm not able to click, click. Come on, click fast, click fast, click fast. Pawn takes pawn. Bishop D3. Oh, okay. Ah, blunder. I'm making a lot of blunders today, guys. I'm not in good touch today. That's not how I should be playing the game. 8 seconds, just 8 seconds. I have to be precise here. Yeah, I think that would be the game probably. Yeah, I'm running out of time, guys. Yeah. Okay, but as I said, I am going to play all the games in Berserk mode, so I'm playing on in Berserk mode. So yeah, so any other questions, guys, you have, I'll be happy to answer. And right now, Gujarat Lions are leading on 252 points, and I don't think there will be any other team who will be nearby to Gujarat Lions today. They are going to be today's sole winners. And Saturanga Chanakyan is one of the best teams I can see in the recent times. They have started playing for our battle, so they are one of the best teams, followed by the BCC. As I said, all games in the Berserk mode. Let's try to play in Berserk mode. Okay. Castles, Queen e6. Now the a2 pawn is slightly under attack, not much. Should I give a check? Let's make the knight back. Knight d5. Knights are not e5, knight d4. And knight b5 is coming very soon. Knight b5, king moves to b8, d6. And okay, let's try to play this move. We have this h3 as a target. Bishop c3 I think is playable, but I think I have this c5 c4 move. c5 c4, queen c3, then bishop. Okay, I think I might be able to save the piece. Yeah, I think I'm able to save the piece. So this sacrifice was not worth actually. Let's go for the exchanges. Save the pawn on c4. Just 45 seconds now. Okay, I don't want this pawn to be there on e6. I don't want the mating threat on b7 to be there. There's a queen a1 check and mate. I think I'm getting a mate. Yes. So first win in Berserk mode today. Okay, so pairings are closed now. I think this will be the final ranking. Yeah, there is a huge gap actually. First and second and third, third and fourth, fourth and fifth. There are huge gaps in the scores, guys. So I think this is going to be the final ranking for today's tournament. This is the 200th Khelo Chess India team battle, guys. So we have been organizing this team battle now for non-stop 200 days, guys. That is a great achievement from our team. Thanks to my team, that is who had helped me in the earlier days, Narendra and Mayank, for reaching this kind of milestone. So thanks a lot, guys, and this is how we are going to progress. We are going to achieve 300, 400 and 1000. We are going to keep arranging this tournament every day, no matter what happens, guys. Every day we are going to give chance to some new team. I have been creating a lot of videos which are helping new players to create their teams, to join the team battles, also to perform well. And now, right now, guys, I'll just give two games. Okay, after this tournament, I'll just give two games which I'll play with you. Just challenge me with 2+1 or 1+0, whichever you think is first. You can go 1+0 or 2+1. You can challenge me, guys. I'm just going to play two games after this tournament, just as a fun with you guys. As it's a 200 event, I would just like to spend some more time with you. So two games, right, guys, after this tournament. Just it's just finished. So start sending your challenges to me on Kilo Chess India Lichess ID. I would be accepting your challenges. And right now, this is the final ranking, guys. Gujarat Lions, congratulations. Saturanga, again, congrats, 205 points. BCC, again, BCC is one of the most winning team. So 174, Abhi Chess Club, 142, good score from Abhi Chess Club today. Chennai Chess Club, 128, Khelo Chess India, 113. Chess Friends Forever, 97. HGM Aditya YT is 87. And Chess Blasters is 76. Akil Super Team, 58. So thank you guys for participating. And Jitendra Singh says, congrats for 200 days. Thank you, Jitendra Singh. Bala Sahib Nikam says, I think that's Mayank Nikam. Yeah, Mayank, thanks a lot for your wishes. Ronit says, Queen was hanging. Yes, Ronit, the game is over now. I have got couple of requests now. So the first one was from Darsh Shah. Okay, let's try to play with Darsh Shah now. Darsh Shah was the first request, guys. Let's play with Darsh Shah. D4, let's try to play D4 in the first game. And you can just comment, guys, which opening you would like to play next. You can play d4, you can say d4, e4, anything. Okay, Sriram is here. Wow, congratulations, 200 tournament. Yes, Sriram, thank you very much. Sriram sir is again one of our my coaches, coordinate coaches in Khelo Chess India's chess coaching, and he's also rated 1600 rating. So he's a very good coach, a very good player. So thanks, Sriram, for your comments. I'll be very happy. I'm very happy actually to see you online and giving all these positive comments to me. Thanks a lot, Sriram sir. E4 pawn is hanging actually. I'm not paying much attention right now. Okay, so guys, you can send me 1+0 or 2+1, whichever suits you the best. I have to support this pawn actually, and let's try to play f4 now. Try to gain some space and try to some attack on some king side. Although my bishops are pointing towards the queen side, g3 is hanging. I know he is going to play f5 now. Okay, bishop d4, bishop d4. Yep, and I can go for. Can I go for f5? No, I shouldn't actually. I missed on this d4 pawn. nc2 is the next option. Let's play knight f1. I think c5 is the next move. nc6. Okay. Let's play knight to e3 now. Knight to f6. Knight g4. I think h5 is expected now, probably. And queen takes. I don't have any pieces on the king side. Actually, I'm feeling very bad about this queen. Although it has reached a better square, but oh, I wanted to play rook d1, but there is no other piece who is supporting the queen to attack on the king side. So, yep, rook b8, and now what to play? Should we go for f5? I had to play rook d1 actually. Let's complete that move. Knight c2 is fine. I think pawn c5 is better here. I have few requests. I have requests from Ruchikam Satya and MBN Chess. Okay, queen f6. Can I play e5? What happens after e5? Queen f5. Let's try e5. g2 is hanging. That's fine. Not hanging. It's supported. Pawn takes. And I think d4 is something that I can get now. Oh, there is a mate on g2. I missed this one completely. I completely missed this one. Nice move. Queen f2 is really a nice move. I was not expecting this. Knight f3. Okay. Lot of hanging pawns, right? So let's go back now. This is not a good position, guys, but I'm just trying to hold on for no reason. Okay, I'm just going to resign here. So good game, Darsh. I think I missed few moves over here. First of all, I missed on d4. I was just playing some random moves. I'll just show you where I missed actually. This move. Uh, Knight d2 I think is where I started losing it. f4, knight g4. Yeah, so this knight h5 actually gave good edge to the black because d4 and g4 g3 both were hanging, and this is where I started losing the game. Okay, now let's accept the next one. Let's accept from Satya here. Satya is again a very good player from Khelo Chess India team, guys. He's a very nice player. Look at his rating 2320, so he's a very good bullet player. So let's play with you, Satya. Satya, if you're watching, yes, you can start the game. I'm waiting for Satya's moves. Satya, I think he likes to play e4 probably. I don't recollect e4 or d4. Okay, Satya, if you're not moving probably, then I have to accept some other request. Satya, if you're listening, just can you please play your move? I have accepted your request. Okay, I think he is not there. So let's accept the next request from. Yeah, yes, Darsh, you just won against me. Good game, Darsh. So let's try to play with Ruchikam. Darsh is asking, did I play good? Yes, Darsh, you played good. You play the knight h5 move was a good move actually. Okay, so you identified that move very nicely. So congrats, Darsh, for knight identifying knight h5 move. Okay, so that was the best move. Now, this is an IQP, guys. So you should try to attack the IQP as much as possible. First, you have to stop the IQP pushing. Now, bishop has to go on g6. Okay. Exchanging is not good for black here because then this pawn will be a weak pawn on d5. Yep. Yes, Darsh, you're welcome. And again for you as well, I'll just wish that you get very good rating. I think your rating was 1500, but yeah, I wish you a very happy chess preparation in future. Just just keep a target that you are going to increase your rating by at least 100 points in coming month. Okay. Satya, I had accepted your request, but there was no move actually, so I had to accept some other request. After this, I'll be playing with you, Satya. Okay. No problem, Satya. That's fine. Did I miss something? I think yeah, B7 was hanging actually. I did not see that. D2 is something I won't be happy about. So let's play pawn A3 now. Rook B4 and rook F4 probably. I can plan. Mm, okay. Oh, I'm in time pressure. I did not see that. Check. I should go back and support the pawns actually. Oh, I did not auto queen. Okay, that's fine. I have not selected the option to auto queen. Yeah, that's fine. So let's play with Satya now. Satya, yeah, I can see your game. So Maths Hack says yes. Can you play with me too? Yes, Maths Hack, you have to send me a request. Please send me a request of a bullet game, 1+0 or 2+1. 1+0 is something that I would like to prefer. I have 1+0. Satya, let's play. Okay, Satya, can you make the move? You're playing Karukan. Let's go for this Panov attack now. Check. Okay. Let's try to play bishop e3. B7 is now hanging. On b6, I think knight c6 is now playable. And rook to c1. Subhash is here. Subhash says, hi Subhash, how are you? Narendra says one three check. So Narendra, I have never played three check before, so I have no experience of three check. It would be best if I don't play three check actually. I'm really sorry. Oh, it's a misclick, guys. I was winning this one, but I think I just misclicked it over here. Mouse slip of mouse. Okay. Anyways, on e6 and let's go back now to e5. Yeah, let's resign. I think I slipped mouse. I could have played better. Okay, let's see who I'll have. Narendra 3 check. So Vishal is 1+0. Let's accept Vishal's request here. E4 Vishal, if you are there, can you make the move? So all the guys who are asking me about the variants, sorry guys, I am not playing any other variants. I'm just playing standard chess. No anti-chess, no three check, no other variants of chess, only standard chess. And if you guys really want to make a career, guys, please stick to one format. Uh, don't play multiple formats of the game. Try to master one format, guys. That's would be my suggestion. Okay, this g5. Let's try to get entry for the rook now. Addition, bishop, pawn. Okay, I think it's not working for me. Let's bring the knight back. f6. Okay, let's play pawn h4. Let's complicate the things. Okay, time pressure, guys. I have to play fast. Rook b7, queen moves. e7 was hanging here, Vishal. If you're missing that, let's capture it. Oh, the bishop on g2 was hanging. I missed it. Okay, I think it's mouse. I think on mobile it's I think easier to play. Oh, sorry. What did I do? I think I clicked on rematch. So Narendra has messaged me. Okay, let's play with Narendra. And Narendra, it's your move if you can make the move on the board. Okay. Did you analyze my game in the tournament? Yes, Darsh, you can check the recording. I've analyzed your game, Darsh. Okay. So, guys, do you feel that it makes a difference if I play Bullet on the laptop or PC with the mouse versus the mobile? I think the mobile one is quicker. It's faster. You can quickly make the pre moves, but on the chessboard with the mouse, I think it takes a little bit of more time. Yep. So I think Narendra is not making the move. Let's move on to the next person. MBN. Okay, Narendra has made his move e4. Let's play e5. Okay, let's play bishop c5. Let's play d5. Bishop e6. Rook e6. I think can be played now. Rook e6, f6, bishop e6, king h1. Uh, okay. Queen d7. I have rook f3, knight d4, bishop takes a1. Lot of moves now. Yeah, so Mayank says yes, mobile is good. Yes, Mayank, I think mobile is good. It makes faster, guys. I think on mobile you can move makes the moves very fast as compared to the laptop or PC. That's what I'm feeling right now. I know that I'm in good position, but I'm not able to convert that into a win quickly, and I think that is because of this slagginess with the mouse. Okay, now a lot of things hanging here. I have to pay fast. Queen a4, e6 is hanging. So I think e6 is a major problem in the position. I have to get this d5, c4 now. Yep, 12 seconds. I have to be fast now. Yep. So good game, Narendra. Let's play with Mayank now. 1 plus 0, Mayank Nikam. And Mahesh Singh is here. Mahesh Singh says, "Hi, hello Mahesh. Hope you are doing well. Let's try to play Queen's Gambit declined." How many players over here who are watching right now play Queen's Gambit declined? Just let me know. And if you like the Queen's Gambit declined, I have been playing a lot Queen's Gambit declined before. Of a lot. I mean, it has been long time since I've played Queen's Gambit declined, but I used to enjoy it as a beginner. I used to play a lot this Queen's Gambit decline. So yeah, still it's there in my mind. Some moves, some kind of strategies, but yeah, not all of them are perfect right now in the mind. I think this knight maneuver is something I remembered. Let's see what happens now. Bishop e6. Let's get it back. I think knight a4 and knight c5 would be a good move now. Knight a4, knight c5. Yes, yes, it's coming very soon. Should I capture the pawn? No. Let's play bishop e4. Let's try to play safe. And here queen e7, queen f5. Yeah, let's play queen f5. Uh, okay, so I can play queen h5. Okay. Akshay says, "Hi Akshay. Akshay, I have analyzed your game, so you can check the recording." And now I think knight h5 is a good move. My b7 pawn is hanging, I know that. Uh, okay, so. Okay, time up, time up, time up. F5. Knight f6, pawn f6. Oh, queen. Oh, it's a free queen. That's cool. Okay, resign. So let's see winner. That is, I think Akshay has challenged me now. So Akshay, that's your ID, right? Winner 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 1 0. Okay, let's play Akshay. It's your move. Can you make a move on the board, Akshay? E4. Let's try to play French defense now. Akshay, again, D3 is not the best move that you can play here. You can play D4. Yeah, knight B5. Ah, B7. I thought he's going to play Rook B1. I was assuming that, yeah. And now Rook B1. Yep. Okay, the pawn is pinned. I have to play Queen A5, probably. B7 pawn is hanging. Queen A6 was better there, actually. Let's play Knight D5. Pawn takes. This bishop is hanging. Bishop D2, I think, is forced. Okay, so he has ignored the bishop. I think I have this Queen G5 move now. So Queen G5 may be a good move. I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. So Mayank says he missed the knight exchange. Yes, Mayank, probably you missed the knight exchange. Okay, let's move. Oh, what happened here? Yeah. Who's the next challenger? It's again Mayank. So Mayank, I think we have played. Okay, let's play one more game, Mayank. Anyone else who wants to challenge me, just send me a 1+0 request. It's just having fun, guys, with you. Okay, so let's play England Gambit now. I like d6 variation of England gambit. It's actually more aggressive. Okay. Yeah, that's the trap. That's a common trap in this England gambit pawn d6 variation. Check, check, and I think I'm getting the knight as no. I'm not getting the knight. Yeah, white resigned. So there is a next challenge from Ronit. Let's play with you, Ronit. C4, bishop f7. Can I play this move? Knight f8 is coming very soon after this. I think even this rook can come to f1, f3, and g3 probably. Okay, so how many attackers are there in f7? Let's play this. Ah, knight f4. Yeah, I missed this one, guys. Okay, okay. So Mayank is saying I'm making silly mistakes. Yes, Mayank, you're making silly mistakes, but overall you're playing good. I am not playing at my best. Okay, I'm playing. So this actually playing with mouse is it's not the best thing I can do right now. I think it's consuming a lot of time playing with the mouse. Check. Okay, I think yeah, no more requests now, no more challenges. I think that should be the last game for today. So thank you guys for joining the stream and all the players who have won today. All the best. Very good to you. Very good that you won. You're being playing fantastic. Uh, Ronit said I tried laptop this time. Okay, Ronit, good. So thank you guys. Thank you for being the part of this stream and supporting us to reach 200 team battles. We will be arranging team battle every day, no matter what happens, and we are going to reach very high numbers over there in the team battle. So it's just 200 is a small number for us, but yeah, it's a great achievement, and we are going to achieve more in coming days. Also, make sure, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel, share with your friends, and also press the bell icon, guys, to get the notifications so that you never miss any updates. Okay, there is one more request from Mayank, but Mayank, I think I'm really tired now. It's just 4 minutes to 11 here in India, so it's time I think for us to just take a good night's sleep. I played a couple of games with you, Mayank, so I think that's it for today. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being a part of the stream. See you soon in the next video. Until then, bye bye and